Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today I prepare coconut milk shrimp. So easy. We also pay a visit to the Warren Farmers Market and meet the local farmers selling fresh, homegrown produce. But first, a community garden on the site that was Garfield School. The Trumbull Neighborhood Partnership is a large umbrella, and it is comprised of many programs. One of them is GROW, Garden Resources of Warren. It promotes sustainable urban agriculture. I paid a visit to the Garfield Community Garden. GROW offers beds, plants, tools, advice, and education on gardening. Be it flowers, vegetables, fruit, or just a peaceful green space. Garfield is just one of many community gardens that offers much needed productive land that was once an empty lot throughout Trumbull County. Well, this is Danita, and we are right now in the middle of the Garfield Community Garden in Warren. And it's interesting, Danita, you said that this side of town didn't have as much green space as other parts of town.
Right. There's no community park on this side of town. There are lots on the other side of town. So all of us here have tried to create, past having these garden plots, just a nice green space for people to come and enjoy and learn.
And this was the site of a school?
Yes, the Garfield Elementary School.
Okay, so now that's where the Garfield Park comes from.
That's where it comes from.
So if someone is interested for next year, what is the best way to sign up?
The best thing they can do is call Trumbull Neighborhood Partnership, and Savasti will, she's the head of Project Grow, she will put them in touch
with the right garden, because this is not the only one.
Right,
you have
correct.
them all over, so
Correct.
you want it for closer proximity.
Yeah, you're going to be a more successful gardener if you're close to your garden.
This, of course, is not possible without the generosity of a lot of organizations.
Right.
I mean, who really steps up and helps keep this going?
Well, we have gotten 8 or 9 resident engagement grants from the Raymond John Ween Foundation over the years. Trumbull 100, we've had grants from them. Youth Build Trumbull has helped us. We have a passion to provide this green space for the community and see people enjoying nature and to provide a habitat. We've signed this property up with the Homegrown National Parks. We just want people to see, it's like the asparagus patch there. People come and go, what is that? Well, it's asparagus. We want people to see
all the different
what
things.
Raspberries or elderberries or whatever it is looks like, or certain trees, and I'm working on that project to get kids to realize, you can't have butterflies without caterpillars.
So milkweed is the only plant,
yes,
that monarch
butterfly will lay her eggs on.
is. This is it.
And I love plants like this because they're self-seeding.
Right.
So therefore they would just keep going on, and then that way you have all your insects coming back. Like your goldenrod, it's a spreader. She's going to spread, and after a while you're going to have your bees, your butterflies, your wasps, any you want your pollinators.
And you just want them all back and healthy.
Because after a while we keep tearing up land or making roads or tearing out homes. We tearing out all of this.
And I just think the pesticides too.
Oh yes,
I think,
oh yes,
so many things are gone.
Oh
that
yes.
were around when I was little,
That you won't see anymore.
Right. Well, I met Sev, what was that, last summer?
Yes.
At Gilmore's when we were getting
awesome.
plants.
Yes.
And we have been trying to get together for now over a year.
Yes.
And boy, this really is one heck of a garden
Isn't this an
here.
amazing community garden?
It is, and
Yeah.
this isn't the only one. How many are there?
There are at least 10 community gardens. There are different spaces. Some are tiny parks and some are inspirational gardens and memorials. A lot of them grow produce and some just grow flowers and some people just go to meditate.
And some are huge, some
Yeah.
are small.
Yes.
And they're all throughout Warren.
Correct. And they're all run by the neighborhood residents, all community led.
And
volunteers.
That's quite a job you have, getting everybody organized and
Yeah, it's-
and excited about doing this. Well, you're really enthusiastic about your job. And I'm so glad we finally connected. But
too.
what is the mission of Trumbull Neighborhood?
The Trumbull Neighborhood Partnership, their mission is to improve the quality of life of our residents in Warren. But we also manage the Trumbull County Land Bank. So we want to return vacant land and properties back to our residents. Another side of the Trumbull Neighborhood Partnership is our GROW program, Garden Resources of Warren. And so that means we want to provide food access for our residents through Community Garden, our Warren Farmers Market. We do outreach, we do community cleanups, and we do different things because we are a community development corporation. So
Right.
our mission is to help our residents and educate.
I know, and now I can't wait to get to the farmers market. That's going to be
Yes,
our next
yes.
stop. We are just going all over Trumbull County here. But I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, thank you. This is great.
When we're taking our break from pillaging and plundering, we're watching that KC Malone, we are.
This is Senior Solutions, brought to you by the Reese family, the owners of Briarfield Healthcare Centers. This new series will explain care programs available to your family. Right now, we're at Briarfield Place in Boardman. So if I'm here for physical therapy and I would like to move it along, am I able to go a couple times a day?
Well, everyone is different, and it's based upon your insurance company and how much time they have authorized us to give you therapy per day. It depends on your diagnosis, and it depends upon the progress that you are making. The other thing is that we offer home assessments, so that can sometimes show us if you are ready to go home yet, or if we need to ask the insurance company for more time to get you back home safely and quickly.
Briarfield knows you have lots of questions, and they have the answers. With Senior Solutions, you'll have a clear understanding of Briarfield's care programs.
At Window World, family is the heart of our business.
And we're committed to giving you the family treatment too.
From your free estimate to installation and long after, whether replacing windows, entry doors, or the siding you've dreamed of.
We promise to treat your home like it's our own.
It's what we've stood behind for all these years. And for years to come, we'll continue to say,
Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
GABA Camp is open year-round for adults with disabilities and their families. GABA Camp is compliant with the ADA for accessibility. A paved wheelchair path provides scenic and recreational opportunities for everyone. We still have much more to offer. GABA Camp is a 501c3 for the betterment of people with intellectual, physical, and developmental disabilities from all walks of life. Donate now. Your help is needed. Giving is living.
It's patio season at Carmela's. Enjoy our family's traditional Italian favorites and creative daily specials. We're open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday. Carmela's on Western Reserve Road in Boardman.
Weight loss goals aren't one size fits all. At Hurricane Health and Wellness, we understand the struggle. We've been there too. That's why we offer the most popular, effective weight loss medications at an affordable price. Look and feel your best today with Hurricane Health and Wellness.
The Warren Farmers Market is also operated by GROW. Beginning in June through early October, every Tuesday from 3 till 6, the market is held at North Park Commons. Locally grown food and handmade products are for sale. The market gives residents access to healthy food, and GROW is also on hand to provide information on community resources that are available to the residents. Sleepy Hollow Farms from Newton Falls, and this is Tony Santon. And where's your, there, You didn't have, look at, my little Italian friend was wearing the shell.
I needed the look of the Irish, so I brought this today.
Well, good. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Now, you grow all this produce.
We grow all this produce out there on Halleck Young Road, Newton Falls.
Now, with this hot July, how does that affected you?
Well, it affected us, affected everybody. I have a drip line that helps, but it was very dry.
I mean,
So
it was, but your corn looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
And what is the best thing you think that you grow? Every year you could count on it.
Well, beans, green beans. We have green beans and we have, those are Blue Lake. We also raise a yellow wax and the Italian flat bean.
Okay. Boy, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
That is a good looking bean.
Yes.
So Nick, do you grow anything other than microgreens?
Oh, I have a garden. I have all kinds of house plants, and yeah, I got all kinds of different plants.
And you sell all of it, but is this a big seller?
Yeah, I sell to a couple grocery stores. So I sell to B&K Farm Market. I sell to Scarpacey's just down the street.
And what about restaurants? Because restaurants really would love this.
I don't really deal with restaurants. They just use it as a fancy garnish, and I grow them because they're healthy. So I get them right to the people. Like I also have a website, and I deliver straight to people, stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, this cantaloupe is amazing. What is the benefits of the cantaloupe?
So basically the benefits of all of these are they're just much more nutrient dense. They have 4 to 40 times as much nutrients as the fully grown vegetable, or fruit in this case. It's loaded with all kinds of different vitamins. I have a little list of all the ones I grow. I don't have cantaloupe on there because cantaloupe's just a summer thing.
Okay.
So I don't always have that because it doesn't do well in the winter.
Do you grow them in or outside?
Oh, inside. It's
So you grow them all year round?
Yep. 365 days a year. Always growing them.
I think these are going to be my favorite. I want to get these.
The peas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they your
I juice
favorite?
those. So I juice those every day.
Now, this is a really good idea, Jessica. You come out here and you encourage healthy eating. And you give away your wares just to make sure people know how good everything is that you make yourself.
So we give a taste, and then if they like it, I say take a container home, share it with your family. Take a resource like this cookbook, which has all of the different vegetables, how to buy them, and some really nice recipes in the back.
I make a lot of recipes, and the measurement is what really gets me. Because I like it more spicy, and then you have to say,
And I feel that
optional.
people should be tasting. They should be seasoning to taste. They should be tasting the things.
They should, because
And experimenting, right? That's the empowering piece of cooking healthy food for yourself, is that you experiment a little bit and you feel powerful in the kitchen to do that you don't have to rely on something very rigid.
So Elliot is from Mercer, Pennsylvania, and you come to this farmer's market every time?
We've been here, we started here 7 years ago.
And you said that you've been getting grants from the USDA to help with the food desert situation in the city. What are you doing? What kind of outreach to get it into those areas?
This year we got a refrigeration only grant where we are buying a 7x16 refrigeration trailer where I can deliver and pick up food and deliver it to food deserts. We're also buying a 8x20 stationary one to improve our storage and basically freshness.
Right, because
see, we grow in high tunnels. We do a lot of high tunnel growing, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. This year we got cucumbers and pickles. What we do is the summer crops. Then we're getting ready now here to plant winter crops like lettuce and kale and greens to make it through the winter, because we do the Holland winter market also. We will we work with the food banks, Mercer, and we sell to food banks down in the greater Pittsburgh too.
Wow, so you must have a heck of a farm.
Well, yeah, we have 300 acres altogether. We do about 55, 60 acres of vegetables. We do row crops, corn and pumpkins, sweet corn.
Yeah.
Because we also do beef and we also raise hogs.
And then you slaughter the beef and you sell the sides and stuff?
We do wholesale, yeah. Freezer beef. Basically quarters, halves, or wholes.
The The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. This is Senior Solutions, brought to you by the Reese family, the owners of Briarfield Healthcare Centers. This new series will explain care programs available to your family. Right now, we're at Briarfield Place in Boardman. Do I have to have my doctor come here to check my progress, or do you have doctors on staff?
We have a medical director in each skilled nursing facility who will follow you while you are rehabbing at our facility, and then communicate with your primary care physician your progress and any updates.
And then that will determine how long I need rehab and if I can or can't go home.
Yes, the physician will be a part of that, as well as the team of therapists, the nursing staff, social services, the dietitian. It's a whole team approach that will determine what is the best option for you after rehab.
Briarfield knows you have lots of questions, and they have the answers. With Senior Solutions, you'll have a clear understanding of Briarfield's care programs.
Hi, I'm John Stanko.
And I'm Robbie Fellman from Boardman Subaru, home of the safest, most award-winning vehicles on the road today.
With 5 IIHS top safety picks, while having the longest lasting vehicles in the industry and being rated #1 in product quality.
Come and feel the difference for yourself in the Subaru Outback, with rates as low as 0.9%.
Award-winning vehicles and award-winning service.
Only at Boardman Subaru, just south of Route 224 on South Avenue.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
For over 75 years, Kamara Jewelers has been the destination for quality jewelry. Our collection has a piece for everyone, in every occasion. Whether you're starting a new chapter, celebrating a milestone, or showing appreciation for the special people in your life, you can find a piece that reflects your love. At Kamara, we're about timelessness. Our jewelry isn't just for special occasions, it's for everyday moments that deserve a touch of elegance.
Locally sourced is good, whether it's ingredients or a bank, and that's why my bank is Farmers National Bank. Since 1887, Farmers has remained rock solid through every economic condition. Having a bank with a history of safety, soundness, and conservative management is a must. It all boils down to this. You need a bank that will help you reach your goals. I do too, and Farmers is mine. Farmers National Bank, rock solid.
Giving is living.
Hi, I'm Michael Senchak, and First Light Home Care is trusted by local, state, and national veteran organizations to arrange needed services for local vets. Most of these services come at no cost to the individual. Our goal is simple, to offer the services you need to stay in your home. This may include assistance with mobility, bathing, personal care, and meal preparation.
We are proud to serve our local veteran heroes. Thank you for your service and for trusting our family to take care of yours for over 10 years.
Please bear with me. Due to Big Ten football on NBC, the Casey Malone Show will now be seen Sundays at 7 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. on WBCB. Anytime on CaseyMaloneShow.com. Don't miss it.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, today I'm going to prepare for you coconut milk shrimp. It's a really easy dish, one pan, comes together quickly, and it really has some nice Thai flavors. I really like to use coconut milk as a base. And then the heat, you can make it as hot or not hot as you'd like. I like the crushed red pepper, you're heat resistant, don't use it. But the fresh ginger and the basil and the tomatoes, this really is a nice, easy dish. So let's go over the ingredients and we'll get cooking. For this recipe, you'll need 2 pounds of raw shrimp, peeled, deveined, tails on or off, and dried. 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 medium onion finely chopped, 5 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, a 1/4 cup of chopped basil leaves, 1 inch of fresh ginger grated, 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes drained, 1 can of full-fat coconut milk, 1 lime sliced into wedges for garnish, and chopped basil and cilantro for garnish. Well, I thawed the shrimp. This does not have tails on, although I do like the tails on because it kind of gives it a little more of a seafood taste. And it's dried really well. And before we start cooking, I am just going to season this and let this sit for a few moments with some salt and pepper and paprika. Now you could use the Hungarian paprika, you can use regular paprika. I'm using the smoked or the Spanish paprika, and I think it adds a little depth to the flavor of the shrimp, and it just brings it out. So we'll just stir this, get it thoroughly mixed, and then we'll let it sit and we'll start cooking. So I heated a large skillet over medium-high with some olive oil. And in a single layer, I laid down all of the seasoned shrimp. All we're gonna try to do is cook this through. So it is about 2 minutes, 3 minutes each side until it's pink. So these have been on here for a while, and now we're just gonna flip these over and let them finish cooking. And then we'll put those aside and we'll get the other ingredients going. So these are done nicely. They're nice, firm, and pink. I'm just gonna throw these on this plate, and we are gonna use those in just a little bit. I'm gonna wipe out the pan, and we'll start with the other ingredients. Well, I've reheated the pan, added some olive oil, and now we are going to soften these onions over medium heat. And then we are just gonna cook these for 3 or 4 minutes until they get nice and soft. Well, these look good. So now we add the garlic, the red pepper seed, the fresh grated ginger, which I am a huge fan of ginger, and some chopped basil. So we are gonna let this cook for just a few minutes, a minute or two. Let all these great flavors combine. Oh, it smells so good. Perfect, look at that. Oh, they look great. All right. Very, very fragrant. And now we're just gonna add the drained tomatoes, and we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. All right, now it's time for the star of the show, the coconut milk. And you know, it can be weird getting it out of the can because there's usually, yeah, there we go. See, there's like a plug. And that's all good because it will cook down nice. So we are going to let this thicken up just a little bit. It'll be about 4 or 5 minutes. And we are almost done. But what a pretty color with the tomatoes. Well, this is thickened up. It really looks great. Smells even better. And if you've noticed, I have not adjusted the seasonings because I salted, peppered, and paprika'd the shrimp. So I'm going to adjust the seasonings after these have cooked. We are just going to warm these through 3 minutes or so, and then we'll check and see how the sauce is. I've got some basmati rice ready to go, and this is going to be an excellent meal. Well, I saved some cilantro.
Yeah.
for the rice.
It's
and
very
then-
colorful.
Oh, I just love it.
Yeah, it smells great.
It smells good. It looks good.
I'm going to
and
jump
then
ahead here.
A little bit of the basil. Put that on the rice too. What the heck?
Okay.
There you go.
I have to roll up my
And
sleeves for this one.
This is on you.
I do that?
You do that. That is your final little squirt.
I'm gonna
the
cover
lime
it.
juice
So-
is very important. So, but I'll tell you, this basmati is perfect.
Yeah, you make very good rice.
You can use
very
crusted
consistent.
bread, you know, whatever you want as a layer.
Okay. Coconut milk,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Big
it is
fan.
so good. It is so good.
I think you just take a big bite. Wow. That's fantastic.
Now, if you really like a kick, this wouldn't be a bad time to add a little chili crisp on top. Pick it up a notch.
Okay.
And you know what's nice?
It's got a lot of heat.
This is a nice bubbly. It is not champagne, but it is a sparkling wine from France.
Oh.
And it's called Le Rose Fizz.
Cheers.
And this is nice. It cuts a little bit of the heat.
It's refreshing.
It is refreshing.
Yeah.
I mean, this
is
a great
really
dish. It is. Any time of year.
Anytime of
Any
year.
time of year. You see shrimp
Any
on
time of
sale,
day.
make sure you buy it. Thumbs up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ken approves. Go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com. Just look for the coconut milk shrimp, and this recipe will pop up. You're going to love it. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks again.
For more information regarding any content from our show, please visit our website, CaseyMaloneShow.com. Your comments and ideas are appreciated. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.